Hi everybody, welcome to the Makeup Chair. So if you follow my videos for a very long time, then you would have seen me review this, which was the original Mineral Mate palette. And this is just a way of mixing up your mineral powders or your foundations in a more hygienic way than just swirling on the lid. So I reviewed this and I talked about it and I use it all the time. I literally use this probably every day, use it all the time on clients because it's a way of keeping everything more hygienic and everything goes into this palette. But they've recently come out with their new one, which is this one here, and they've kind of fixed any problems that they had with the old one and just made it an overall much better palette. So I'm going to talk you through this, and if you are a makeup artist or even if you're just like doing your own makeup all the time, then I seriously you will be interested in this because I love my old one and the new one is absolutely amazing. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. So basically this was designed for people who use mineral products, and if they use any type of mineral products, then you'll know swirling it in the lid, getting onto your brush was kind of difficult. But they created the original one to help you mix up the products that you're using. But as a makeup artist, what I tend to do is before I have my client, or while I have my client here, I will mix up the foundations here, and then I'll have some powders, some setting powders, and then I'll have like an extra one just in case. And then down here I will have my concealer, my eye primer, I will also have some lipstick and lip glosses and maybe an eyeshadow or something in here. So they've created these little caps that you can put up over the top, which is great because that way you can keep any makeup that you haven't used up completely for the next day, or if you just want to top up your makeup later on, you just pop the top back on. And these are just like little plastic caps that just pop back on here. And this palette actually comes in black as well, so if you're not a big fan of the red, it also comes in the black. And it has this little grip part here which you can pop your thumb onto, and that just easily holds it for you. You can also kind of brush your brush off here. The other one used to have like a little almost well part that you could still hold it if you were holding it like this, but you could put a little bit of water in here or a little bit of setting spray and just work your brush into it. It's totally up to yourself what you use this for, but I actually found that the fact that it has this little lip here, it made it a little bit more difficult to hold it. You kind of had to hold it like that rather than holding it like this because it felt like you were going to drop it. But now they've got rid of that little edge and they've made it a lot easier to hold, so it's sort of like this instead. And the fact that they have the little caps on it is an absolutely amazing idea because not only are you going to be able to have all your makeup set out on your counter with the caps on to protect it, but then if you're a makeup artist and you're on a shoot or you're on like a stage kind of makeup or whatever, you can have these for your cast or your client depending on what you're doing. And what I would do is I would have kind of my lipsticks and my eyeshadows and my eyeliners kind of in here, pop the lid back on just to protect them, and then if I feel like the shot's not going well and I want to top up the makeup or we're doing like a long shoot or something, I can go over and I know exactly what shades I used before. I have it all set out in my palette, so I'm not going to be like rooting around in my bag. Everything's going to be in here. But if you're the type of person that has to get up really early in the morning, you're not a makeup artist, but you just have to get up early in the morning, you can have all your mineral products all set out, all the kind of foundations or whatever you want mixed up already. Have this out on your counter, and then all you have to do is to pop off the lid. I've used these all the time. The only problem that I had with this one is, first of all, it's a little bit light and a little bit flimsy, but it's never kind of smashed or broken or anything like that. It's still in perfect condition. But I did find that it stained a little bit. As you can see, there's a little bit staining on there because it was a little bit more difficult to wash than the new one, which is a lot smoother texture to it. So it sort of wipes clean better than the other one, which was a little bit more porous. I'll link in the down bar where you guys can get this from. I was sent out the original one and this one before just to test it out, but that doesn't change my opinion on it in any way. I am just a massive fan of the other one and this one. I'm so glad that they changed it and made it a lot better. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm Shani Katie and thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited.